morning from El Bosque here in Andalucia in Spain. Tigger's still here, so I'm off now to go and find some breakfast. Oh, gracias. Well, my short stay in El Bosque has been very pleasant. I'm going to ride a little bit of the White Town's route this morning and then get myself up to Cordoba. Just going to take a little detour through the middle of El Bosque just so that you can see a bit of the place. It's a very quiet town. It's been quite a culture shock after the crazy frenetic lifestyle in Morocco to come to the kind of relaxed Andalusian lifestyle. Very, very different. This is El Bosque, one of the white towns on the route. A few little cafes and restaurants, and they too have a more Spanish attitude to opening hours and to the speed of service. You just can't rush things around here. Oh, and that's El Duque, where I had my wild boar casserole last night. Salida Ciudad. Exit from the town. Now, I don't have a big distance planned today, but it's going to be windy mountain roads most of the way. And I've got a couple of detours planned. Talk about those as we get to them. Over to my right there, these are the mountains of the Sierra Nevada. Another white town up on the hill up there. Just in the little white town of Setinel. And I'm hoping there's some interesting things here for me to do a sketch of. It's a little town of Setinel de Bodegas. It's a cute little place, it's quite busy though. Famous these buildings that are built in to the rock face, kind of part troglodyte. The gorge that's been occupied since prehistoric times, they say. It's been a nice stop. Done a little sketch. I'll go and find Tigger again and get back on the road. And we're straight back out into this Andalusian countryside again. Temperature's bearable when I'm riding along. Look at those hills in the distance. Well, that's Tigger and me, both suitably refreshed. Time to get back on the road, and I'm heading for my second detour of the day. Just outside Cordoba, there's a ruined Moorish city, which is a World Heritage Site. It sounds the kind of thing that would interest me, and that I might be able to do some interesting sketches there. So that's my next port of call. It's about 40 minutes away. This is the archaeological site of al-Zahra. Open till 6 PM apparently, which is good because I'm here at 3:30.
Also, this is al-Zahra. Slightly more complicated getting here than I thought. You have to park way down at the visitor centre and get the bus, which involves waiting around and then sitting on the bus. But here we are, the ruined city of al-Zahra. Let's go and have a look. That's not ideal, but I want to sit and sketch.
Well, that was certainly interesting. Al-Zahra, royal palace, built in about 900, but really only occupied for less than 100 years. And then excavated as an archaeological site in 1911. A lot of reconstruction got on, which isn't always great. You lose some of the feeling of the original building from that. Still quite a fascinating place to be. Tigger's temperature gauge when I got on said 31 degrees. It's pretty warm now. It should be about 20 minutes to go and get to my Airbnb, so I hope it's nice and cool in there.
I've arrived at my Airbnb in Cordoba. I've got a little kitchen, and a bathroom, and a bedroom that's already messy with all my stuff lying about. I'm just about to go out now and find a restaurant to get something to eat. Tigger's parked in a locked car park just out by the entrance. Well, it's not locked, but there's a lockable gate. That was a really interesting ride today. It got hot, 31 degrees. That's hot for me, but it's a lot cooler now, so a nice little stroll into town to find a restaurant.
Ay, hace ya tiempo que te lo digo, es suficiente, que yo quiero hacer algo más.
Good morning from Cordoba in Spain. Had a good night's sleep in my Airbnb, got myself some nice breakfast. I'm now sitting in the sunshine and I'm just off to go and explore the centre of Cordoba. A busy place here in Cordoba. This is the mosque and cathedral combined. Well, this is quite a space. You don't see many places like this in the world. Interesting, it's very touristy, very full of tourists, and the Spanish have lots of rules. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't sit here, you can't stand there, but this is worth coming to see. Of course, what you have here is a massive cathedral constructed in the centre of a mosque.
¿Cómo no te lo iba a creer?
What an amazing place. Well, I've tried doing a little sketch of a small part of this space. I mean, how do you capture a space like this in one small painting? You can't. I've never seen anything like it. Well, the Mosque Cathedral was truly amazing, quite incredible that such a place should exist. But I've moved away now from the centre. Gonna go and find something to eat somewhere a bit quieter, away from the flock of tourists. It's not quite so hot today. Must be 19, 20 degrees, which is a bit better than the 31 degrees it was yesterday. I sometimes try to avoid the big tourist destinations. They get a bit crowded and it can be a bit annoying. But the Mosque of 1,000 columns with a Catholic cathedral built right in the middle of it was an architectural marvel that I just couldn't ignore, and I'm glad I didn't. It's quite an amazing thing. Anyway, I'm now back at my Airbnb and it's time to start getting ready for a full day's riding tomorrow, heading further north. Not good for your vertigo up here. Handrails look a little bit flimsy. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.